Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Contest Speed. My name is KV, and we are here for round 2, season 7 here at Contest Speed, and we are at the Hungary ring tonight. Alongside me in the commentary booth tonight is none other than Tichy. Tichy, good evening.
Good evening.
Uh, are you ready again this week?
I'm ready. I'm extremely ready.
Happy days. Whilst these guys get ready for qualifying, then we are going to do a little showpiece again. We are going to show how a lap is done around the Hungary ring from our one and only EU1 champion, Fruitful, narrated by the one and only EU3 commentator, Thomas.
So here we go to the Hungarian Grand Prix, 4.3 kilometer circuit, 14 corners, 6 to the left, 8 to the right, 2 DRS zones where downforce will be very important. It's going to be very interesting to see where the drivers are going to overtake around this beautiful track.
Here we go for a lap around the Hungarian Grand Prix. Long start finish straight where we will see a lot of overtakes down towards turn 1. Heavy braking zone, braking between the 100 meter and 15 meter board. Get a late apex, which will be very important for the second. DRS straight around this track. Braking down towards turn 2, really easy to lock up the front tires, especially the front left, so make sure you avoid that. Through turn 3, which is flat out, really easy corner, and already up towards turn 4 and the end of sector 1. Easy to invade your lap time by running wide, stay within the white lines. Turn 5, roll and curb. Make sure you avoid that one, otherwise you will lose the car. Down towards the chicane, you want to avoid the sausage curbs on both of the inside corners, turn 7 and turn 8. And this is where it gets very tricky. You need a lot of downforce through the fast left and right handers, and this last right hander is absolutely brilliant. And already the end of sector 2, hard braking zone, once again braking at the 50 meter board for the right hander. And then 2 corners left. Left hander turn 13, where we've got the pit entry on the right hand side, and then turn 14, last corner to the right. Make sure you get a good exit. DRS open to end your lap, and that's a lap on Hungary. All of the luck to our drivers, make it a good one. I see you guys next week. Stay safe. Goodbye.
And that is how you do a lap of Hungary again.
It is. While that was on,
Yep.
Interesting news. It's raining in the race.
Oh, we got a wet race. Oh, brilliant. We just said before we started the stream we would love a bit of rain, and it's come to fruition. That's brilliant.
Love that. So I assume a lot of people will be on softs qualifying. There's some people that have gone out on mediums for a banker. I don't know why. Depends if it's raining at the end of the race or the start. I don't know.
Yes,
Or the whole race.
It will be crucial now more than ever to be up towards the top of the grid.
Yes.
It's going to be our first wet race, isn't it, of the week? So it will be interesting to see how these guys can handle.
Last race of the week. Wet race. Love it.
Yeah.
Get it going.
Of course, in terms of like their setups, they're going to be pretty much the same as the dry setup. Probably a little bit of change to the suspension, tire pressures maybe.
Yeah.
So
Ride height a little bit up. But yeah, it's a high downforce circuit anyway, so you just top it up a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to be running 10, 11 rear wings.
Yeah. And Matty said in the chat, wet the entire race, intermediate conditions. So it's not a full wet race, but
It's
with
still
full
wet.
wet tyres.
Yeah.
Early on, Varda's setting the fastest lap at the minute with a 15.6.
I expect to see some low end 14s, possibly high 13s in this session, going off the rest of the tiers. Yeah, it's going alright. There's a few people, a couple of people are missing, aren't there? Dan Hilton again, replaced by Stephen.
Yeah. We also have the one and only Rosa, who's back this evening.
Rosa Skyline.
He is finally back. Of course, former EU3 driver, absolute legend. we have a lot of time for Mr. Rosa.
We do. And then Alfie's in for Manello again
Yes.
in the racing point.
Of course,
I think that's it.
the racing points want to try and right their wrongs from what happened last week. Cause they both had a really, really poor race from their standpoint.
As well, I think. But then one of the Hasses.
Definitely, what I quickly do is turn the volume down a little bit because I was racing last night because it was a bit too loud for the stream. There we go. That should be sorted.
Yes. Because you need the volume for the race. Yeah.
Yeah, I made my made a return last night. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, you didn't do too bad, to be fair.
No, it was
The guys are quick.
E1. I was saying yesterday, E1 is levels. There's certain levels to this, and
you've got EU2, and then the step to EU1 is just huge.
yeah. But no, it was good to be back on track, and
yeah. It was good to see you, to be fair.
It was a pleasure. slowly getting my way back into it.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
It was just hearing you practice yesterday. It was just.
Yeah,
great.
I had about 2 hours practice. Yeah, we won't dive into what happened, but I was being an idiot. Let's concentrate on Chaos, who had a great race last week, didn't he?
We're going to deflect now, are we? Yeah.
Yes, we're going to go on to Chaos, who's just set a lap time with a 1:17.6. He had a great race last week, didn't he, Tichi? Scored points.
He did indeed. So did the man coming to the line now. Who goes P5, Spud. Podium.
Yes.
Paid out day one.
Yes, he made me and you very skint last week, and it was worth it though. He had a phenomenal race. First ever podium.
Wet, so
yes.
This could be the one for him as well.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye on him tonight. One man we'll keep an eye on as well is Luke Prentice, who goes pole with a 14.7.
Good banker.
Yeah, he got caught up in an incident, didn't he, last week?
Oh yeah.
With Steve, which I think had he not had that incident, maybe would have been on for the win. Let's go on board over with Rosa. Let's put him under pressure.
Yeah, I think he had a disconnected early in the week, and then had to join back. But yeah, Rosa. Still got the 96 car.
Yeah. Of course, coming to the hardest corner of the track. Wants to try and take it flat out. Lifts a little bit, but it's his banker lap, so we'll take it nice and easy.
Just get a time on the board. Don't want to invalidate around this chicane either.
Yeah, it's tricky chicane this. You don't want to get over that bump too much, just unsettles the car quite a bit. So this
the nice free flowing part of the circuit. I love it.
Looks this fast right, and he was going to lift a tad. Yes, he does. Gets on the curb. Looks nice and tidy there. To the final sector. Some slow to medium corners here now.
I believe he's on the pad tonight because he hasn't had time to set the wheel up. It was a last minute call up, to be fair.
It was, yeah. Here we go, push to the line, where the rods end up. And then a pole. 14.2.
Oh, well, there you go.
Was he sandbagging? Oh, I don't know. We spoke to him, didn't we, before we jumped in here. Half second quick, clear everyone else with just under about 9 minutes to go in the session. Baby Wizard on a lap right now.
That is an interesting question in the chat from Exoskeleton. His inters are 1 or 2 stop because they die relatively quickly, somewhere between the softs and the mediums. So we could actually see a 2 stop.
I think you can, yeah.
Some people may go for the 1 stop in the middle, but
I think it's definitely a pit stop.
Yeah.
I think maybe I think a 1 stop should be fine. 35 laps.
Track positions key round here.
Yeah.
Even though it's got the massive long straight for overtaking, if you get yourself in a train, especially in the wet, you're not going to have the DRS help to get past. So, yeah. So Crimson Blazers 1 second.
Yeah, for 14.4. Baby Wizard's coming around the final corner now. Can he improve on his time with an 18 flat?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. So it's 15.3 up into P7.
Lars is just starting out now, isn't
Let's go over to the McLaren. Let's go on board with it. Get rid of the UI.
Yeah. Have a nice clean screen. He should be one of the guys up there. I think.
Yeah, he did have the backhand steps out though. He kept it though. Nice save there from Lars. Yeah, he didn't have one of the best results last week, did he? But we know that he's got the pace to be up there. He just needs that bit of luck to come his way. You'll want to hope it's tonight. Of course, we only have 12 rounds this season.
Yeah.
So if guys here want to,
early.
if you want to go for a title charge, you need to get early good results in. Maybe, like we said last week, you can maybe afford 1, 2 at the max. A bad race.
You've got to be on it the rest of the time. Goes P4.
Yeah, good lap there.
Luke behind him is starting another flying lap. The thing is though, these guys can use all the soft tyres available to them in this session.
Yeah, they can just burn them out and...
Yeah. If it's going to rain the whole race, then there's no point in holding on to it.
I mean, because it's a short lap as well, is there potential that you can maybe do a 4 runs?
Yeah, there is the possibility of 4 runs around here.
Or Max invalidates in the middle sector. He hasn't set a lap time yet. It's going to be a little bit on edge now because he has to pump in a good lap next time round. He's only going to get one more chance now. Let's go over
half a tempo.
Yeah, let's go
in the first sector.
Let's go over to the Red Bull.
Yeah, constructors' favourites sat in P2 and P3 at the moment. Missed the split then for Luke. I went off.
See if you can get anywhere near the 14-2. It was
Chaos has binned it on the run down to turn 2.
Here comes Luke. Can he improve?
He can.
Yes. Jumps up to 4th. Chaos.
Blaze is starting. Yeah, Blaze is now starting his lap.
Nope. Let's go over to the Williams then of Crimson Blaze. He was comfortably leading last week, wasn't he?
Yes.
And looked to be taking a charge for a win.
And then it all went south.
Yeah. He had a spin, didn't he? And from then on, he just couldn't really do anything to get back towards the podium positions. So you want to put that right tonight. Definitely one of the main title contenders, along with his teammate Hilly, who also last week didn't have the greatest of races from his perspective as well. But at the minute, they're 2 and 3.
Yeah. So this lap's going to be important for Shane, who's coming round now to start it.
Go over to Shane after Blaze finishes. I didn't see if he was up on his time. We'll find out though.
No. Wasn't really paying attention.
Around the final corner.
He is. Goes above his teammate into P2. Small improvement. But it's quite close up there.
Let's go over to last week's race winner. Of course, after penalties, he validates. So, he keeps it.
Oh, he's kept it out the wall though, so he can come in and go again.
Of course, yep.
He's got the time.
Of course, first race win ever at contest speed last week. Belgium.
Varda's 6/10 off on his time.
Let's go over to the McLaren.
A couple of positions at the moment.
Did you see in Discord earlier about his dad watches him?
I did. That's amazing.
Yeah, and he was saying to Varda today, try not to, in the effect of try not to bin it.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant. So,
he's jumped up to 7th.
If you are watching tonight, Father Varda, good evening.
Father Varda.
It's a pleasure having your son here racing tonight. Of course, he has a big fan base as per usual in the chat.
Yep.
7th at the minute.
Yeah, next man to set a lap will be Spud. I think Shane has gone round again on the same set. Yeah.
So the guys who haven't set a lap time yet,
they're
Tebow,
all
Blades,
out laps
Max
now,
and
yeah.
Shane, yeah.
And Shane's on a lap. I missed the second sector split.
And
so
quite a few of
Spud.
these gone early, haven't they? We've still got a little
Yes.
over 2.5 minutes left. I think
I suppose it's to get, just in case they invalidate and go again.
here comes Spud. Can he improve on a 15.8?
You can,
Does.
15-2, P9.
Good lap there from the Alfa Romeo. Trying to see who's on a lap now. Baby Wizard.
Shane is coming around now as well. He's still going.
So we've got Baby Wizard now, and we've got Tebow behind him who's just started a lap. I think we're Alpha Tauri as well as Steven.
Shane goes P6, which is quite good considering the pressure he was put himself under.
Oh, and Baby Wizard's gone.
Oh yeah, just seen that.
Yeah, he lost it there. I think he touched that deadly rolling curb, as Thomas called it,
Yeah.
in the hot lap video we showed earlier. And yeah, once you touch that curb, it just sends you to the moon. It's a curb you do not want to touch. It's kind of like a blank curb.
Yeah. Yes.
Basically,
Yeah.
a
It's
bar.
horrible. It's the tiniest little contact on it. So yeah, Tebow now.
Yep. Hasn't set a lap time yet. Of course, first race of the season. He missed out last week, so it's great to have him return tonight in the Mercedes.
He's looking pretty quick here.
Got it.
P12.
Yep. Stephen improves as well to go up to P5. Next man to come round will be Max.
Yep, I think he's going to go again. Yep. He's invalidated, so he's going to go again. Spud's retired in the pit.
Quite a lot of cars coming round now.
Yeah, outlaps, a lot of them. Can't tell if there's anyone on the hot lap.
I'll stay with Max for now then. He's just started his final lap as qualifying comes to a finish here.
Yeah. Our Blade's invalidated. He's gonna go again. He's got the time.
I think they're about.
Obviously
Oh,
yeah.
Max invalidates. Hasn't managed to set a lap time this qualifying session, and he's going to
Just start
start.
the back then.
Yep, he's going to have to start at the back. He has to go the hard way tonight, unfortunately for him. He's going to the Williams, just behind him. That is a Crimson
Obviously,
Blaze.
we've still got time because Lars is on his outlap. Has he made it? Yeah, he's made it. So, next man to set a lap will be Blaze. He comes around, he's 1,000th down on his time. He's got all to do in the final sector.
He needs to find 10th and a half in these final couple of corners if he wants to be on pole.
It is Rosa behind him as well. On the track.
Can Crimson Blaze improve? Yes, he does.
He does, he goes pole.
Go to Rosa. Can he improve? Oh,
Yes.
replies.
13-8.
What a lap.
Now Hilly comes. Oh, he's invalidated. Gets out of the way of Luke.
Let's go over to
Comes
Luke.
round.
Oh,
He
Luke
goes
goes P2.
P2.
Great lap there from the Red Bull.
Yeah.
Gets a 14 flat. Other guys are coming round now. Like to Raceway JJ, you go to
Raceway
P9.
JJ,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a
And Lars, I think Lars is the last man. Lars is the last. He's invalidated. Don't worry. He's 4 temps up as well.
So there we have it.
It's a 1:14.1. Would have put him P4. So yeah, Rosa on pole.
Yep.
Could have called it, but
Makes his return and he absolutely smashes it. Only by 2 temps though from Luke. Very tight between the top 4, only just under half a second.
yeah.
And it's pretty tight from the midfield as well. But of
sneak up
course,
in P5.
of course, we've got to remember these guys might be running wetter setups.
Yeah, they're going to be running various setups. I don't know what setups they're going to be running.
Yep, but there we have it. So we've got Rosa, Luke on the front row of the grid, and then the two Williams behind them, which will be interesting. Spud down in P11, Shane P7. Just trying to. I think the big one is Max, who didn't set a lap time at all.
Yeah, right at the back of the
He's
grid.
going to be really disappointed with that. And yeah, he's got it all to do this race.
Yeah, because we'll see in a couple of races' time the championship open up a little bit, and we'll see who's there and who isn't, and who's got it all to do.
Yeah.
But for now, we'll watch with all the excitement.
Yes, we will. And whilst these guys get ready for the race, a quick iRacing plug.
Here we go.
Which I have to do. We have.
I have to do.
Oh, no. We have a special event tomorrow, and that being the Bathurst 12 hours.
Go on.
We are streaming from 10 p.m. tomorrow night. We are driving through the night, which is going to be a long race, as all of us are from the UK and Portugal. Portugal's in the same time zone, so we will be racing flat out throughout the night in real life.
Yeah.
We'll be live on the COS Twitch channel, so if you want to come and join us and show your support, that'd be greatly appreciated, as you can watch yours truly start the race in the complete darkness of Bathurst, which is quite scary. And also as well, on Saturday we have a Saturday team who will be racing as well. They are in the Ferrari GTE. They will be live on Frank Castillo's YouTube, as you can see there. He's one of the drivers who will be live on his YouTube channel. But you can follow the social medias of Contest to Speed, which are down below in the screen, as you can just see there. We will post the links to his YouTube as well, so they'll be running on Saturday 4 p.m. GMT.
Very good.
And let's go to the guys then who just started their formation laps.
Oh, Rosa's got off.
Go. Keep it there, Rosa. I think you could tell a bit of rustiness there kicked in.
Yeah.
You got a bit excited on the throttle.
Obviously hasn't practiced in the rain.
Yeah. That's probably his only downfall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is despite him flying in the dry, he's probably done no wet practice whatsoever.
Fruit says Lars for the win.
He fancies Lars. Who are you going to go with, Tichy?
Might go for a Williams one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hilly ahead of Blaze.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Hilly.
Yeah.
I think he's due a good result now. If he
Lars has been disqualified, yeah. Good one, Fruit.
Which is even worse, because now he's been reset to the grid, his tyre temps are going to be cold.
The thing is though, with the Inters, it doesn't matter. You not having cold tyres doesn't, off the line, you want to keep them quite cool compared to slicks, which you want at a nice temperature. Inters work better when they're cold.
Kitten going for a Crimson Hilly Lars podium.
Mother says a few DNFs.
I think
I
we
don't know.
might,
I think
we might
19 finishes. That's Michael. There we go.
We'll see how they handle turn 4, won't we? In a few moments' time, it's going to be the tricky corner to handle. It's difficult to handle as it is in the dry, let alone the wet. As these guys are going to come round to start off round 2 here at Hungary. Rosa on pole position and followed on by Luke and the two Williams behind him. The lights are on. Going to wait for the glitch. Terrible camera angle. There we go. Wait for the revs.
You don't want a lot of revs. You don't want to max out the revs here.
Don't want to get a wheel spin off line. And we're off in Hungary. And it looks like Rosa's got a nice start. Williams, massive wheel spin there for Crimson Blaze. Rosa gets a nice clean start. Look at Lars.
Hilly's dropping backwards. Yeah, Lars is there. Shane also is there. Yeah, Roz has got a good. Oh, VSC. What's happened?
VSC. Oh, it's Pure Blades.
Blades. He hasn't retired. He's just lost his front wing.
That, and that is not the start that you want. I think you got
No.
caught up at the back there. Coincided at the back row as well.
Yeah, P18 started.
And that's going to be a long lap for him to get round now.
Biggest jumpers of the racing points, up to P8 and P9.
Oh, how they
6
prove us
places
wrong.
each. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's,
Chaos up 5, Max up 3 from the back, Raceway JJ up 4 to P5. Front 3 stayed as they are.
Lars got a good start as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
2
going to
places
look to
fourth.
have a move on the Crimson Blaze and turn 1.
Hilly is down 6, Stephen down 9, so I don't know what happened there. That's P4 and P5 on the grid they were. And Spud is down 4 places, as is T-Bone.
Let's go back towards the front then, as Crimson Blaze is... Oh, well, the yellow flag pops up then. So these guys just want to... they just want to get the first few laps nice and clean and just try and find a rhythm. Of course, no DRS this race.
Oh, Raceway JJ's round. He tried going up the inside of Lars.
Oh, his
Round the
Ferrari's
final
round.
corner.
Has he picked up wing damage? Or
I believe so.
he's going to go into the pit lane. He's
Yeah,
got no choice
I mean,
as well.
He didn't have a choice, I don't think. I do want to see how many of these guys are actually under-fueled.
Yeah, Luke's
There's
under
There's
fueled.
only a few of them, yeah. Because that's the route I would have gone, is under-fueled. So Spud, Raceway JJ and Blades all in the pit, opening lap.
So for the likes of Blades and JJ, it's just a fact. I think it's just a case of just keep going, because I think
Yeah.
we've got a long race ahead of us, and
Yeah.
the likelihood of safety cars are high,
Yes.
especially in these
Very
conditions.
high now.
I think Shane's on the back of Lars.
Lars,
Oh yeah.
So we're going to see quite a spread field compared to we won't see the train.
Oh,
that we've
Shane
been seeing.
has got to sit on the throttle.
Yeah.
Oh, he's managed to save it though.
Got a little sneaky time to Alfie up.
Yeah.
Alfie's flying.
Very lucky he had a bit of run off there, because it looked like he was about to hit the wall then.
Yeah. So Alfie's now up 8 places from where he started in 14th up to 6. He's absolutely flying.
He is. He's all over the back of Sneaky Tom right now.
Yeah.
Let's go on board with
3
him.
places.
Of course, the ERS is still... ERS can still be deployed. It's just DRS that is not available to him.
Varda's coming. Probably with wind damage.
Yeah, for we change.
Yeah, you're not going to see the big train that you would normally see, that you could see in a week in every other tier. I mean, we've got one at the minute, but
I think it's just a case as well as, of course, penalties are huge.
Yeah. if you can keep them out,
If they
of the
can
wet,
keep
that'd be
them
great.
down. You can have a
Which
clean
was-
race and you're guaranteed to pick up positions at the
That's what
end.
Shane did unexpectedly last week, was keep
Yes.
the penalties down.
It's normally the penalty master, isn't he? He's not.
Yeah.
He's not
Change-
like your
changed
brother.
man this season, I think.
Yeah.
Changed man. I hope it wasn't a one-off. Ross was checked
He
out.
wants your brother's award, the
Yes.
coveted Wizard Award.
Yeah.
Of course, that is a trophy that you get if you have a clean race, no penalties.
And then there's a golden wizard if you don't get any warnings either. The golden wizard award.
I think we'll see plenty of them tonight. As Crimson Blaze sets the fastest lap of the race so far.
P3.
Of course, it's going to be so difficult to overtake down this start-finish straight now because you don't have DRS. I think it's just a case of...
much overtake, yeah. The
Yeah.
driver in front is definitely an advantage.
Just needs to have a lot of patience here
There's Turbo
tonight.
goes past Chaos. Chaos fighting back though. It's got the inside into turn 2.
Oh, Chaos still fighting it.
Yeah. Turbo gets the lift
T-Bo's
off.
right. Rosler. Oh, there's a Haas. Sneaky Tom has gone round at the chicane.
Oh no.
Oh, he's kept it though. He lost the back end.
Has he kept it out the wall?
Oh, he's side by side with
He's fighting
Hilly.
with Hilly.
Oh,
Yeah.
be careful, guys.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And now the Wizard's going to get him. It's not ideal.
Yeah, it's lost
Move.
out.
It's moved Alfie up another place though.
Let's move Jay Wills another place. Of course, he was no Alfie. Apologies. He was behind Sneaky Tom, and it's now
Yeah.
up to 5th.
Yeah. Alfie is P5. Jay Wills as well. Have done really well.
Rosa now 3 seconds ahead of Luke now. I thought I'll be honest that him not doing any wet running would hamper him, but it's clearly not because he's flying right now.
Yeah, Shane on the back of Alfie though. They're all quite close. Spud is closing into the back of the pack.
Max as well, who started at the back of the grid, now to P11. 5 laps in, we've got 30 to go.
Yeah. It's going to be a longer race than normal because of the rain.
Of course, we pit stops.
That's what we'd love.
We're not sure what lap
Yeah.
these guys are going to
Are
pit.
we going to see a mix of 2 stops and 1 stops is the question.
Of course, if there was to be safety cars, then you might as well just pit
Yeah.
and just have fresh tyres constantly.
Stephen down in P12 has really damage.
Yeah, got Tebow all over the back of him. Tebow's going to let's go for a move.
Oh yeah, Stephen picked it up on lap 1.
So he stayed out.
He's just carried on with it, yeah.
So you want to hope for some sort of VSC safety car sometime soon, because you're just going to keep losing time right now.
That is pretty much it, yeah.
So I'm going on board with Tebow now. He's closing in. Oh, Stephen opened the door for him. He still kept it
come
open.
in.
Managed to stay ahead. Has Chaos picked up damage? No, he hasn't. He's just coming for
No,
a
he
change of
hasn't.
tyres.
Maybe he's burnt them out. I don't know.
He might know something we don't.
Fresh hitters is the way to go. That's drops himself down to P18.
Meanwhile, at the front, we got Blaze sitting behind
back of
Luke.
Luke,
Yeah.
yeah.
We got Lars as well, who's hanging in there. 1.4
Yeah.
off for the Williams.
Gap to Alfie. Whereas Shane behind him. And then you've got
Oh, there's a McLaren off. That's Varda.
it's Varda, yeah.
He's lost it around rolling curb.
Is he okay for damage?
I'm just going to check now. Come through the chicane. Yep, looks good.
He is fine, yeah.
Carry on. Down in 18th, but he did have to pit early on.
Yeah.
So he can keep going. We've got a little train in the midfield pack.
Yeah, behind the Wizard.
Yeah, behind we've got likes of Hilly, Sneaky Tom, Max, and now Tebow does get past Stephen in the end.
Yeah.
And he'll want to
Stephen
try
with the wing
and
damage.
he'll want to try and join his teammate in that little train. He's got a 4-second
Yeah.
gap to make up though.
Yes. Hopefully he can. And Shane is right on the back of Alfie at the minute.
Surprisingly, Titch,
Just
and I know this is, I know this
followed
is,
him round
yeah,
the
I
chicane.
know this is a commentator's curse, but no one's had a penalty yet.
Oh. Would you like me to tell you how close people
I think I've seen some people go wide.
are? Yeah. Luke has 2 warnings, as does Tebow. And Varda and Blades. There's a few on 1. We've got Rosa who's clean, Lars is clean, Jay Hartnell is clean, and Raceway JJ is clean.
Baby
So yeah,
Wizard.
they're gonna come. These fellas. That's a shame. After getting so close to him round.
Oh, Sneaky Tom is really struggling because he's just lost out to position on Baby Wizard. Now he's got Max all over the back of him. Let's go on board with the Mercedes then. Let's see if he can.
T-Bug's caught up 2 seconds.
Because the slipstream's going to be so important now. No
Oh,
DRS. Oh, Sneaky Tom had a look.
Oh, there's Blades.
There we go. There's the first penalty.
All sector 1. Is that Blaze?
Oh no.
Yeah, Blaze has lost the position to Lars.
Oh, he has.
Maybe he ran wide and just had to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I think he must have lost it at turn 4.
Well, that was before turn 4. He was going slow. It might have been out of turn 3. But he's probably gone in too hot and gone a little bit wide.
Yeah, he was behind. Chaos is retired from the session. He's retired in the pit, so that's his race over for.
Well, he hasn't retired. He's just carried up. He's gone.
Unless he had connection issues.
Yeah.
Down in P19 now. Yeah, because Blaze was all over the back of Luke. I think he was trying to put the pressure on him and made a mistake. So now he has to sit behind the McLaren.
Yeah.
That promotes Lars up to 3rd. Having a nice solid race so far. That's giving Luke the gap now.
Yes.
Just try and get away from these guys. Let's go to Jay Arnold, who's behind Stephen now. Stephen still stayed out with that wing damage.
He's going to hope to. If I was Stephen now, I'd just go for the 2-stop.
Jay Arnold.
Around lap 12. Maybe 11. Or do it early this time round. Yeah, we're going to see the people that will go on the 2-stop and the ones that will go on the 1.
So maybe if guys are going on the 1-stop, if they pit around lap 17,
Yeah.
18, just doing that, half. Half and half.
Yeah, you'd go. I think you'd go 17 for the first stint, and then, or maybe even 16, because the tyre weight's not going to be as much on the thing. But some of them are in the 30s on the tyres already.
So anything past what 50%, that's
Yeah,
when
on
you
the
really
on the inters is they're going to struggle because they'll start wearing down to be slicks, and that's not what you want. You'll be sliding all over the place. Times will drop off considerably.
Of course, in real life they use a wet racing line, don't they, where they
Yes.
use a completely
They
different line.
yeah.
How
They just go off the
they
line.
use on the dry, but the physics are not in this game really, are they? So you
No,
can't
they're
really
not.
do that here on this game.
No.
Well, the race has calmed down a little bit, and
Yeah.
everyone's still running, apart from Chaos, who's left the session.
Yeah, he left the
unfortunately.
session.
But everyone's still running. Penalties are at a minimum as well, so it's nice and tidy from everyone.
Oh, Lars has got a bit shaky through the chicane. Blaze is still there.
And Luke's starting to just get away from these guys now, just under 3 seconds. Oh, Crimson Blaze all over the back of the McLaren now of Lars.
Yeah.
Let's go on board with Blaze just to show you how difficult it is.
Following a car. Oh, Lars has gone wide. This blade's going to sneak up the inside, which will be the outside for this. No, it's this is the
Yeah,
part.
he needs to get a good
in the
run.
dry. You'd have been straight up there.
He just wants to be.
Oh,
Yeah, he just didn't get. Yeah, he just didn't get on the power early enough, did he? Just a bit too slow. Down into turn 1, or locks up the left front a little bit. You can just see how difficult it is to get the power down, and he's still riding 4th gear. Now he's on the power. It just shows you how difficult it is to get on the power around here.
Hilly's going up the inside of J Wheels. J Wheels has got off. Keeps the position.
Yeah, but that's invited Shane onto the back. Oh no, Baby Wizard actually.
Yeah,
Oh, Hilly's gone wide.
Yeah, oh, Baby Wizard.
Yellow, oh, yellow sector 1. That's now for Towery.
It's Stephen.
Yep, that wing damage is.
Yeah, it's not any worse. He hasn't knocked it again, but. Yeah, so the guys that came in early have got no choice but to only stop once now, really.
Yeah, I thought Baby Wizard could have a look at a move on Hilly then. Hilly got really out of shape into turn 2 then. Managed to keep ahead of him. Now we've got a massive train now from J Wills all the way to Tebow.
Yeah, Tebow's caught himself back up to the train. J Hart off the back of it. Spud clean now on J Hart. He's getting a better exit out of the last corner this time. He's gained him, but not enough.
Of course, it's the only time you're going to use the overtake button is down the start finish rate as well.
Yeah.
So everyone has pretty much the same amount of usage, so it doesn't even help you.
Richard overtake round us down the straight, that is it. And then out of here as well.
It's even worse for these guys that are in the train as well, because the amount of water that's coming from the back of these cars, you cannot see a thing. And I think they're quite lucky as well they're not in wet conditions, because it'd be a lot worse.
Visibility would be terrible.
And I couldn't imagine what it'd be like to be in real life to drive in the wet. It looks scary enough watching it on TV. Let alone being in the cockpit, but Crimson Blaze, Crimson Blaze all over the back of Lars now is really putting the pressure on. And the McLaren now, as Rosa is extending his lead by nearly 5 seconds, followed on by Luke.
Rosa's a bit twitchy out of 13. But then, you can get the foot down earlier. And without DRS, it's going to be nearly impossible to overtake down that straight. Oh, Varda's picked up another one as well.
Oh, Crimson Blaze is gone. He's hit the wall.
He's at the wall.
He's hit the wall coming down turn 1. And he's picked up damage. Oh no.
His whole right hand side.
Yeah.
He's gone.
He got happy on the throttle then coming out of turn 1 and he's span it into the wall.
And Tebow's in the pit. Tebow has box.
Yeah.
Is this the two-stop strategy for him? Yeah, he's right off the track and Alfie gets him. And now Shane as well.
Yeah, he's going to lose positions left, right and centre now.
Yeah, he's got this massive train coming towards him now. They were quite a way back down the field though. That's going to be a horrible car to handle through. Luckily, he can probably get away with this. And box just the twice. But he's got the wing damage as well. It's going to be the problem.
Lose a ton of time here, and of course, he's going to pit this lap. He kind of did what he did last week, wasn't he? He was cruising towards the back of Lars and lost that Williams. And yeah, of course, he's going to pit and lose a ton of positions here as well.
Other than the leader, Rosé, he is the fastest man on the track.
Look at this train, Titchy.
I know.
This train is amazing. You got a 5-car train in a minute.
They've all gone past him in the pit lane.
He's going to lose another one to Spud as well.
Oh.
Oh, there's a Renault that's gone as Baby Wizard. He's
Yeah.
done the same as Crimson Blaze.
So sneaky Tom. Yeah, he hasn't got as bad damage, but it's 31%, so I'd suggest pitting now. Unless he can hang on a few laps. Yeah, Max goes through.
Yeah, he's let the Mercedes go through there. Fair play to him. He would have lost out to him anyway. Yeah, guys are starting to struggle a little bit as those tyres are wearing.
Yeah.
Starting to show a few of these guys are struggling now. Be looking to pit in the next lap or two now, if that's the case. But look at Rosa. Rosa is absolutely flying right now. He's got a 7-second lead.
Yeah.
Is
Rosa
Rosa confirmed driver now for the season, or is this a one-off?
No, this is a one-off.
Ah,
I
okay.
think.
So what we're saying then, Tichy, is that the first two races potentially, and I'm not going to put a commentator's curse, is that we have no official EU4 winners yet.
Well,
in terms
Shane.
Well, oh yeah,
Shane has
yeah.
the win. Yeah, from last
Just
week.
going off on track.
Yeah, on track. Yeah, it won't be.
Oh,
Rosa is the EU3 Alpha reserve driver.
He is absolutely flying at the minute.
He is indeed.
I'll tell you one man who's had a phenomenal race so far, and that's Alfie.
Yeah.
He's up
Yes.
into P4 right
he's
now.
absolutely flying. He's up 10 places from where he started, and that's legitimate places as well. And his teammate, Jay Wills, in P6 is up 9.
What's more impressive as well is that he jumped in last minute,
Yeah,
and
Alfie, yeah.
and now he's doing this. Which is
I
great
think
to see.
it was 9. Oh, sneaky Tom's had a little bit of a warm up for turn 4. Yeah, I think Manello pulled out after 9:30, so less than half an hour. Alfie had. Well, it's not even that. He wouldn't have known because I think Matty messaged him, and then obviously you have to respond to that.
Well,
It's a very late call up for
It
him,
is,
and then
but
he's P4. Throw him in the deep end. Look what he does.
want to keep that going. We've got 19 laps to go here at the
Well,
Hungary ring.
Give him the permanent seat, telling you. And Blades has 9 seconds of penalties.
Of course, Pure Blades is on the wheel now. He
Yeah.
is a wheelman. Yes, he's not having a good race
It's the rain
so far, but
honestly, I'd be like this.
You're
if
on
I
a
was in
wheel.
rain.
You're on a wheel for the first time in the rain, so I wouldn't be too hard about yourself about having one of those races at J. Arnold pits.
Yeah.
The
I
Ferrari.
think we're in the realms of the one stop now.
Crimson Blaze, fastest lap of the race. So we know
Yep,
that
on
he's
those fresh inters. Look at the speed he's got then on the fresh inters. That's how much. You get so much more grip out of them. Where the old ones have worn down. Yeah, still got a train, and Hilly still can't get past Jay Wills.
yeah.
And they're dropping further and further back from the guys in front.
Of course, the one thing that I'm intrigued by is will Tebow jump these? Because he pitted a few laps earlier.
Yeah, that is a good question.
We will find out once these guys start pitting soon. Tebow just coming up to the chicane now, so it's going to be tight. Short, it's quite a short pit lane.
Yeah,
Of course, once you
John's
navigate
gonna
the
come
final corner in the pit
in. I
lane.
think Shane's going to come in to try and jump Alfie.
Yep. So the Renault's in.
I think Hilly should do the same here.
Yep.
No, Jay Wills has come in. Do the opposite. Go. Obviously, he feels he's faster than him.
Sneaky Tom's in as well.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if they come out behind Tebow now. Oh, Raceway JJ's off the track. Tebow coming around the last corner now.
Yep. Let's go over to the Mercedes and see if he can manage to jump Jay Wills and Sneaky Tom in that
He's
train.
going to get. He is.
He is.
He's done them both. The Tebo's now, that's basically P6.
So those extra 3 laps were worth it, as he has managed to jump on.
Shane's picked up 3 seconds. And while he's pushing to try and get ahead of Alfie. And I think if he's pushing this whole lap, then even if Alfie comes in, I think the undercut's going to do him.
So we expect Alfie
yeah.
to come in to cover.
Lars is in.
Yep. I mean, what happened with Blaze as well is really helped Lars in terms of his race. Slows down. I believe doing 80 mile an hour, I believe. Question mark in pit lane. I can't remember now. But fresh inters on that racing point.
Oh, yeah, I think it's like 79 kilometers. It's about 80.
Or yeah, Shane jumps him.
Yeah.
Oh, there's yellow and that's a Red Bull. Is that in the pit lane?
There's no, it's Stephen, the Alpha Tauri.
Yep. Now he's picked a wing damage again.
So Lars boxed and came out P3 still.
I think Pure Blades went off as well, didn't he? He's clean now in his car, so he'll keep going. Yeah, but
Max now up to P4. So Shane's been released. Does he have the pace to catch up Lars and Luke?
next man up the road is Spud, who's just under 3 seconds away from him. Of course, Tebow as well, he didn't get the jump on Alfie.
Or Blaze.
And
oh no, Blaze came in early as well though, didn't he? Blaze was already, he had the wing damage and came out. Yeah, I think there was a massive gap between Alfie and Shane and Jay Wills though. But Jay Wills has just dropped to, it's only Tebow he's lost position to. Billy's dropped behind Sneaky Tom after coming in late as well.
the only guys who haven't pitted at the minute really are the...
Yeah, Roz
has just come in actually.
Yeah, it's just Luke. Luke and Max are the only two drivers.
Oh, yellow takes three, that's a McLaren. I've known it's Varda.
It is Varda, yes. In the wall.
And he's picked a wing damage as well. He'll have to come in, unfortunately.
Yeah, Stephen also has wing damage behind him. Some way back down the road though.
A race to forget so far for these guys. Of course, we've still got a bit of a way to go. 16 laps.
Yeah.
You never know. We especially
still
in the EU4.
Still got 18 of the 19 racing.
EU4 can bring up drama towards the end of the races, so...
Yeah, it can, yeah.
So, hold on. Oh, it's yellow sector 2. That is... Who is that?
It's Haas. It's Sneaky Tom.
Oh, I thought someone retired then from the race.
Is it Sneaky Tom? Oh no, Hilly's dropped. It's Hilly. It was Hilly.
Oh, was it he? He's running. Oh, he's picked up damage as well.
He's got massive damage on the right hand side of his car. So Max has come in, and Spud has as well for his second stop of the race. And Luke boxed as well, came out still ahead of Lars, but Lars is closer.
Yep, Lars is really closed in on Luke here. Gap was over 3 seconds, now it's down to just under 2.
Max and Spud are going to come out behind Jay Hartnell. Pushing for that final point then.
Rosa is...
He's flying.
He's flying. 12 seconds ahead. And looking quite easy for the Alpha man.
You got Luke in P2. Shane is catching Lars.
I think
See, Luke has a penalty though, so Lars is actually within penalty range of Luke at the moment.
and Shane has a penalty as well. So
Yeah.
Lars.
Alfie is there to pick up the pieces if he can stay close to him. Oh,
Crim-
and Blades is retired in the pit lane.
Got Crimson
Not-
Blaze as
not-
well. Remember,
Yeah.
he's behind Alfie.
He's got to get past Alfie. He's got to do what Shane had been trying to do for a very long time. Yeah, that's Blades' car coming out the pit lane again.
So that's 2 out of the race. Being
Yes.
connection with Chaos and Pure Blade, so we're down to effectively 17
Yes,
cars now. In
which
this
is not
race.
bad considering.
No, they're doing really well so far. Penalties are quite low.
Yeah, he comes into the pit lane.
One of the main title contenders
Yeah.
for the second race in a row for now. Just
It's not
hasn't
having a
got-
great day.
not sure what happened. He might have lost it in the middle sector somewhere.
Yeah,
Or unless he got
62
caught
was-
up in a collision.
It may have been coming through the chicane. That Raceway JJ's in the pit as well.
Of course, this battle in the midfield is going to be interesting. It's been going on all race long, pretty much.
Yeah,
And we've
see a
got
lot of not a lot of movement in there though.
Is that-
They're all just stuck in a train.
so you got a gap from Tebow, then you got J Will, Sneaky Tom, Jay Hartnell, Max, and Spud,
And Spud.
all within around about 4 seconds.
Yeah.
And you got Baby Wizard as well, just down the road. If you can try and catch up with these
Spud
guys.
looking at the back of Max at the minute. Getting a bit racy behind him.
Of course, these guys race in the endurance tiers, don't they? And
Yeah.
they have a little bit of a rivalry going on there.
At
as
the
well.
front of ED2.
Yeah. Let's go on board then. The Alpha. You can just see that. You can just see that a slipstream isn't enough.
Yeah, it's not. Slipstream and overtake is not enough. You've got to wait for them to make a mistake.
Yeah. I don't think it matters how much of a good run you get as well out of the final corner. You can't do anything at all. So it's just a patience game for Spud here, sitting in P12.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're watching the stream tonight, we want to thank you all for joining us. We currently have 36 viewers.
I think we
Yeah,
had
it's
over
not-
40 at one point. Which is not bad at all.
It's a pleasure being in your living rooms this evening,
Yeah.
showing you great
Living
racing.
rooms, bedrooms, with a kitchen. If you got one, got a TV in there. If you're lucky enough.
You might
Wherever you're
you
watching
might
it,
be
doesn't
sitting on a
matter.
beanbag like a fellow EU2 commentator Dan.
Yeah.
He has a contest of speed
Uh-huh.
beanbag, I believe.
I don't think he has a contest of speed beanbag.
He has a beanbag though.
He has a beanbag.
He does love a beanbag.
I don't think he has purchased the contest of speed beanbag.
Of course, we have a web shop as well. So if you
Yes.
want to purchase any contest of speed
I
merchandise,
got a lovely message from Royal Mail saying that my delivery had arrived at Heathrow and will be with me in the coming
these
days.
days. Because I did a giveaway last weekend, and Kitten, AM2 commentator. Oh, the McLaren gone, and is that Lars? It is Lars. No,
No, Shane's got P3.
and he's lost it. And he's got wing damage. He's lost it at turn 4.
Yeah, oh no.
Oh, he had such a good race.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got across the chicane.
Oh yeah, he's got to let people through. Fair play to him. He was having
And now
such a great race.
Alfie's back up to P5 now. Oh, Miss Blaze go past Alfie.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
We were waffling about the Contest of Speed web shop where you can buy t-shirts, etc. Be sure to do that though.
Oh, J Wills has set it up. Oh. Max has got past it. J Wills is struggling here. I don't know what's happening.
He doesn't have any wing damage.
No.
Just struggling for pace right now. He's got Spud.
Spud's got damage. Yeah, Spud has no left end plate right now, which is a shame. As Lars comes in, there's an 8.5 second gap to Tebow. He's going to come out way down in like P13.
Yeah, he's going to come out behind that train, isn't he? He's going to lose out to Baby Wizard as well, it looks to be.
Yeah.
If he can get ahead of him.
Yeah, Spud's come in as well though, so that's going to save him one position.
Yeah, he's running such a good race as well. And
yeah, this is the problem with the rain. It's just one tiny mistake could ruin it. Just one tiny mistake could just send you into a wall. And that's that. What's that one picked up? 3 seconds.
We've got 11 to go here. Anything can still happen though, you know.
Yeah.
We just saw that with Lars, you know. That could have, if he hit that wall harder, then that could have maybe triggered some sort of safety car.
Yeah.
And that could have changed the whole, you know, the whole race together. But as it is, and as it stands, Rosa is absolutely dominating this race. There's no way of saying it. It's like watching Altair back in the day.
Back in the day.
Dominating races. Of course, contest speak legend in folklore.
Written in.
Luke's having a solid race. He's had a lonely race, hasn't he? Pretty much sitting there in Peter.
Bar for Rosa, he'd be flying in this race. He'd be cruising himself to a win.
Yeah. Now Crimson Blaze has got past Shane. Past Alfie. Sorry.
He's on the back of Shane.
And
he just needs to stay there. He doesn't have to overtake him. He can just sit there. And can Alfie get himself back behind them? Just get himself jumped up to P4.
2 second gap right now.
Give Alfie the seat permanently, that's all I have to say. The guy's flying and deserves it.
We've got a 5-car train in the midfield from Tebow down to Jay Wills.
See, Tebow's tyres are a lot older than everyone else's. That's the issue he's got.
So it's 4 laps older than the guys behind him. Max in 9th, he's on 4 laps. I won't expect any of these guys to pit. The only one that's going to struggle to the end is, like you said, Tebow and Blaze, who might struggle compared to others if they aren't to pit.
They look like they've looked after their tyres are right. So we'll find out later on, won't we? There seems to be some sort of light shining through the clouds.
I believe it's. I believe I saw in the chat that Matty said that it was meant to be a wet race all through.
Yeah.
That there was no dry spells, so.
No. Never can trust this game though.
Because these guys would be begging it to dry up right now and put a fresh set of slick tyres on, but that's not going to be the case right now for them. So they're just going to have to grunt it out.
Yeah. Oh, Shane had a little wobble.
Jay
picks up another 3 seconds.
In that little train tire, you got Jay Harnold. He's had a quiet race so far. Look at him. He's up there in 8th. I haven't really spoken to him so far this evening, and he's in that little train behind Sneaky Tom, having a nice little race.
Yes, indeed.
Spud pitted in the end to change that wing. So he's down into 13th. It's Crimson Blaze. If you're Blaze now, you might as well just sit behind us right now and just
just let him pull you along.
Got 9 seconds ahead is Luke, and then a further 9 is Rosa. I think Rosa might have made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah, he's lost like 3 seconds.
He must have had a moment somewhere.
Yeah.
to lose that amount of time.
Unless Luke's just been hiding the pace and he's just going for it now. But yeah, I assume he's just made a mistake.
8 to go here then at the Hungary ring. Top two have left everyone else pretty much the whole race, and now it's
we had Lars not that far behind me. But
now it's a fight for the podium between Shane and Curtin Blaze. And then we've got a great midfield battle that's been going on all race long.
yeah, see, Blaze had a moment earlier, didn't he, where he hit the wall and got wing damage, so he's done. Luckily, it wasn't too much before the pit stop window. So I managed to get himself back up to P4. Alfie's had a solid race in P5.
Yeah, he's as great as said, he picks up 3 seconds down in P15.
Yeah. Tebow got the jump on a lot of drivers by coming in early.
Yeah, he did. We'll see how his tyres fare up though in the closing stages.
Yeah.
But he's maintaining that gap to these guys right now. It's been a very clean race, hasn't it?
Yeah. I didn't expect it to be this clean, to be fair. Like, we've only lost the 2 drivers.
You know, penalties are not flying left, right, and centre as well. Like I expected would probably happen, but it hasn't. And I say that, and then Max picks up 3 seconds.
Max picks up 3
I'm sorry,
seconds.
Max. Commentators, guys.
He's at the back of this train behind his teammate, isn't he? Alfie's now just driving in a race of his own.
Yeah.
Praying for something to happen between the 2 drivers in front of him.
Yeah. Got 6 to go.
Yeah. But Shane just gets a better exit out the final corner.
I mean, if you're Blaze, you got to be thinking, you know,
Just stay there. There's no point making.
you got to think about the long-term benefit of this championship. That he takes P3, yeah. Takes
off the championship leader.
Takes 15 points. You get him 6 to 2. It's McLaren
It's Varda. Thought it was Rosa then, because Rosa was just driving through there.
There's another spin at Roland Curb. Down in P16, just to carry on those, not picked up any wing damage, so he will go along his merry way. And we were saying for Blaze just to stay behind, you know, Shane, but then you got this train here.
Yeah,
This is even worse.
Max being at the back of it, if it was heavy rain, he wouldn't be able to see a thing.
Because right now Max can't do a thing. There is literally nothing he can do.
Just to sit here and wait for a mistake to happen and pounce on it.
On the back of Jay Hartnell.
Shane's got a better exit again out the final corner. Alfie has closed into it. About half a second like that. He's going to give it everything he's got now. Try and get himself back in the hunt for that podium.
As Sneaky Tom has gained a little bit on Tebow now.
He's just picked up 3 seconds though.
Someone lost it in sector 3 then, but
It was Hilly. And he's off the track again. He's got wing damage. Yeah. He's hit the wall again somewhere.
I mean, we were saying at the start of the season that the Williams were dead cert favourites, weren't we, for the constructors?
He's had a nightmare.
Yeah, it's just
Blaze obviously crashed from the lead last week, and he's retired a bit late.
He's called it a day.
Yeah.
Down to 17 effective runners now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're talking about constructors, Titchy, it's an open field for that. Because there's, I mean, it's hard to say really who maybe Max and Thibaut, if they
they're
both in the top 10 right now.
Shane's well in the Renault. Maybe Wizard can pick up a few points. Luke's pretty much doing it on his own, no offence to Blades. But
yeah.
The wheel isn't going to help him, so Luke's effectively doing it on his own. Alpha will usually have Clausen, so he wouldn't be far off, and then Spud picking up the surprise results he does.
Yeah. It'll be interesting how the constructors goes along, how it goes during the season.
The stroke for the drivers, you'd still have to say Williams,
Yeah.
but they're not doing it right now, so can someone capitalise?
And of course next week we're at Monaco.
Yeah. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, which is going to, be very interesting.
But Alfie is definitely closing on the back of these two.
Oh, yellow
Virtual
sector
safety car. Jay Wills is gone.
Jay, I lost it at turn 4.
Turn 4. No. Only a VSC. A safety car would have. That would have gone crazy.
Will any of these guys gamble and pit and try and go for fresh inters? I'm going to guess no.
Yeah, you'd get the fastest lap out of it.
Yeah, Jay Wills lost that at turn 4 and he was having a solid race as well, running inside the top 10. He was running 10th at the time. Yeah.
Oh, race where JJ's picked up a drive.
Oh no, it's gone green as well.
Yeah.
Yep, and the Ferrari who's down in 13th.
I don't think he's going to get the points anyway.
Yeah, he's had to pick up a drive for him.
Alfie's been caught sleeping on the restart. He was within penalty range of Shane.
Oh, I got Sneaky Tom all over the back of Thibaut as well.
Oh, here we go.
Is he going to go for a move?
He is. He's going to go up the outside.
Oh, this is brave. Oh, the bank wheels.
Oh, this is good racing though.
Oh, Thibaut goes wide though. He gets on the throttle too early.
So Sneaky Tom gets it. He's got to pull 3 seconds though.
Yeah, I think those tyres are starting to wear a little bit on that Mercedes.
Yeah,
I mean, the man in. If you're Alfie now, and going
just
off what we've just seen there, you got to push because these guys in front of you are on older tyres.
Yeah.
Or especially Blaze.
He's about half a second off Shane, with the penalties included. Not even that now. He's actually reeling them in.
That's the thing though, it's easier said than done, isn't it? Saying, come on, just pull the gap
Come on,
in,
just
but
go,
yeah,
just
come
go.
on, hurry up.
I'm not in the car. I'm happy I'm not in the car. Just about survived in the dry.
So we got 3 to go then. Rosser's romping away. You got a 14-second gap. He's he should pick up the win now.
Is Jay gonna go for the move on Thibaut?
He's got his teammate Max behind for company. We got
he's outbraked himself massively. It's not gonna help.
Yeah, Max had a bad exit as well. Is he still going to go for a move? I think it's better of it.
Steven picks up 3 seconds.
So it looks now like the top 10, apart from Lars who's closing in on Baby Wizard, might be locked in, but commentator's curse might kick in.
Blaze is going to jump onto the podium and Shane on penalties. Alfie's still got a push to get P4 off Shane as well. Tebow's tried his hardest to stay within 3 seconds of Sneaky Tom. And Jay Hartnell's in there as well at the minute, in that window.
Penalty free. Max has got a 3-second penalty, so he won't make any positions as it stands.
And it was not close enough to jump him either.
If Jay Arnold can close, no, I don't think he'll be able to close in too much on Tebow now. He'll have to stay behind him for now. What Alfie wants right now is a collision between the two guys in front of him.
Yeah, which Crimson Blaze isn't going to cause because he knows he's got him anyway. As Lars picks up and I was oh no, Blaze has lost the back end a little bit.
He's lost out, and that's invited.
Oh, the Wizards dropped off. Shane's got another 3 seconds.
Oh, that's huge.
It is. Lars has run out of fuel. Lars has actually run out of fuel.
Oh wow. Let's go over to the...
And Spike's at the back of him.
Yep, Lars is out. Wow, yep. He is run out of fuel a lap before the race is finished. We're on the final lap now.
I mean, Alfie's within the 3 seconds of Shane anyway. Well, he's not now. He's just dropped out of it again. And Spud picks up 3 seconds. Lars ran out of fuel.
Wow.
With a lap to go.
He was running so well earlier on.
Yeah.
He just hasn't gone well again for the McLaren. Down in P12 now.
He's going to get lapped before he gets there. It looks that way.
Let's go over to Rosa then, who's dominated. No other way of saying it. Pole position, fastest lap, race win, Grand Slam for a returning Rosa. It's been a pleasure seeing him on track again as he's going to come around the final corner to take victory.
No, Lars has got to drive around another lap as well.
No.
Yeah, Rosa wins.
Let's go over to Luke, who had a solid race as well. It's been a lonely race for him, but he'll take the 18 points here tonight.
Max has picked up another 3 seconds, which means this baby wheel is right on the cusp.
Let's go over to Shane, who's going to lose out here on a podium.
He's going to lose two places.
Yeah.
He's going to drop to 5th.
He's going to lose out to Alfie and Shane here.
Yeah. Blaze goes through. Alfie goes through. So Alfie up to P4.
Phenomenal drive, considering where he was at the start of the race.
14th on the grid.
Yeah, 10 positions altogether. Great job from the racing point.
Sneaky Tom comes around. I think Tebow's going to hang on inside. So Sneaky Tom
Will Jay Hartnell.
Jay Hartnell jumps him as well. Yeah.
Oh, by just over a 10th.
Baby Wizard jumps Max for P9.
Max picks up the final point then as Baby Wizard jumps him.
Yep, Spud's going to get P11. And Lars is just going to drive all the way around.
God bless him.
He's made it, to be
he's
fair.
Still going, he's still going.
Surely if you were Lars, you'd have realised and just let Rosa go.
Yeah.
Let Rosa lap you.
I'm not sure how he ran out of fuel. Unless he
I wasn't paying attention to it.
Unless he completely forgot about it and left it in Rich, or he must have done something to do that. But he's going to come over the line now.
It was with 2 laps to go.
There we have it.
He's not underfueled it and just stuck it in Rich the whole time.
There we have it. Driver of the day, Alfie, and fully deserved. Even Codemasters recognises the great job that he did tonight. Phenomenal drive. And we have it, Rosa on the podium along with Luke and Crimson Blaze. Good result for Luke as well. Back on the
Yeah.
podium for the first time this season.
Yeah.
Getting back on that title hunt.
He's got to feel hard done by that it was Rossi that beat him as well.
Yeah. So there we have it then. Rosa with the race win, followed on by Luke in Crimson Blaze. Then we've got Alfie, Shane, Debo, Jay Hartnell, Sneaky Tom, Baby Wizard and Max rounding out the top 10. Then we have Spud, Lars, JJ, Varda, and then we have the retirements of Stephen Chaos, Jay Wills, Hilly and Pure Blades.
Like Stephen didn't retire. Don't be harsh on him.
Oh no, he didn't. My apologies. I thought he retired.
Was it?
Stephen finished 15th.
Yeah.
He had a couple of wing changes, didn't he?
Yeah.
wasn't
Rain
to
didn't
me.
help him, I don't think.
No.
He showed his pace though in qualifying.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
There we have it. Look at that, Alfie.
Oh,
P14 up
To
to
P4.
P4. Driver of the day.
stayed out of trouble. Showed some pace. There we go. You're hearing this, Matty. Permanent seat.
Give that man a permanent seat. What we're going to do to cheat, hopefully these guys will...
We're going to go to the...
Yeah, we're going to go to the podium chat. And hopefully
Yeah.
we'll be joined by Luke in Crimson Blaze, because Rosa won't be able to join.
No,
That
not
unfortunately.
I'll go. Where we go? Fine.
Alright, here we are, into the podium chat. Hopefully Luke and Crimson Blaze join us.
So here we go to the Hungarian Grand
We have
Prix.
one.
4.3.
We do have one, just Crimson Blaze. I accidentally triggered a hotkey, which nearly set the hot lap off again in the stream. So, oh, here's Luke. I was going to tell you, I have the hot lap set as L on my hotkeys, and it triggered the hot lap.
Boys, that was eventful, wasn't it?
That's fun,
Yes.
wasn't it? Good evening, gentlemen. Hello.
I think this man, Crimson Blaze, had a more eventful race than you, Luke.
Pardon? Just
He had a bit-
I reckon.
yeah.
I had a boring one for a change. I made it past turn one without being yeeted into a barrier, so that was progress on last week. And the only car that finished ahead of me is a tier higher, so
Yeah.
I really can't ask for more than that.
No.
Nice and consistent. Only had two track limits infringements, which were really stupid on my part, but we'll take and the pit lane speed as well. I was a kilometre over, so we'll take it from the race.
Yeah, you had we were saying throughout the race, you just had a quiet race. You were all on your own, just tootling around. Is that what you expected? Maybe a podium tonight, anyway, regardless whether it's draw or what.
I said in the build up to this, I said to a couple of the gentlemen that I was looking for big points. So I was aiming for a top 5. I know I've got the pace for it. You know, and I put a hybrid wet setup on in quali, and I was 2/10 off rather. So, you know, that for me told me I've got a good bit of pace, and that it gave me a little bit of confidence going into the race that I could really do something, and I did.
It was a good job.
Of course, we were saying last week, or the last couple of weeks, about how you are a title contender. Of course, last week you got caught up in an incident, but you managed to make your way back up. So, 2 races in, 10 to go. What do you reckon, Luke? Total chances now going off.
Possible, isn't it? By my calculations, I think I'm 4 points off of Shane, unless there's any penalties to be handed out behind us. Because you know, if he finished 5th, didn't he? So with him
yes.
finishing 5th, I was 4th last weekend, but he got 1st, didn't he? So I reckon there's about 4 points in it. That's a good place to be at the moment.
Watching it, I don't think there's going to be many incidents sent in. It was quite a clean race, if I'm honest.
think most of the incidents that did happen were lower down in the field.
Yes.
Good result though, and Monaco next week. Looking forward to that.
That'd be a lottery, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
It's all about qualifying there, and I think it proves that I can do a little bit of qualifying. The past couple of races, I think, what was it, a third place start and a second place start. So yes, we'll take it.
Happy days. Yeah, but congratulations on your podium, Luke, and I'm sure we'll probably speak to you again sometime soon. Can I just say as well, Luke, really quick, that you had the fastest sector 1 in quali. Just as a
That's
stat.
quite strange. I whacked a hell of a lot of downforce on it.
You did. And going to
So how that happened, I have no idea.
and this is a great segue to the fastest sector 2 driver, which is Crimson Blaze. Crimson, good evening.
Good evening, yeah.
You had a really solid qualifying once again on the second row, but then you made a mistake in the race. You had a little spin, but you managed to once again pull it out of the bag and get another podium. How do you think your race went from your end?
Well, I just can't get a clean race, can I? And now we've got Monaco, so it's going great.
Yeah, I mean,
Keep out the wolves.
did you have a spin? Was it the chicane?
It was the fast right-hander just before the fast left-hander in Sector 1. I
Oh yeah.
lost it there and then I hit the wall, didn't get any damage somehow,
Yeah, I saw
and
that
then I
in
just
the middle.
continued. And then later in, I spun somewhere else, which I forgot, and then I got wing damage. It might have been like turn 1 or something.
Yeah, it was turn 1.
It was.
Yeah, got damage and then had to pit. Plan on pitting that lap anyway, so
No, not too bad. Just an extra time in the pit lane and a bit of time lost around the track.
I mean, despite this week's and last week's going on a detour off road, you still managed to pull good results out of the bag. Looking at 10 races to go, Blaze. Of course, I think we're safe to say that you won another title contender. What do you think about your chances going off the first 2 races and what you've seen from everyone else?
well, you picked all my bad tracks at the beginning of the season, so
It's alright.
but the first
Sound-
4 races I'm like
Sounds hopeful for the back end of the season then.
I know.
I mean, you're carrying Williams at the minute. I don't know what Hilly's doing.
Well, he got better than me in
Yeah.
Belgium.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I think I'm carrying Red Bull more than he's carrying Williams. to be fair.
Yeah, but that was obvious that you were going to be carrying Red Bull this season.
That's not even a debate.
Blaze did at least show this week. I think he had a bit of a Mark Webber moment too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sparing any details.
At least you guys didn't run out of fuel.
I saw
Well, I
that.
put on like 2 laps extra. Don't know why.
Lars ran out of fuel with like 2 laps to go.
Yeah, I've no idea how he done that.
Yeah, I'm baffled by it. Everyone doesn't have a clue.
Nowhere near the penalties this week as well, which was strange given that Spa is a far easier track and it was sunny, and then Hungary's obviously quite tricky in the dry, and we threw some
Yes.
rain at it as well.
Yeah.
Well, I was really surprised with how little penalties I got, because in a practice race I was like on 12-second penalties, and I was expecting a rage quit, so then only getting 1 warning, it was like pretty good.
I think a lot of guys kept it quite clean tonight, which is quite surprising to be fair, considering being Hungary. I mean, I picked up 12 seconds in the dry yesterday, so I can't really say much.
Considering Hungary in the rain, yeah. I picked up 0 warnings, if that helps.
Congratulations. You picked up the Golden Wizard Award and I didn't. I will against it.
I did. He is my brother.
I got one on like lap 2 or something, and then just kept it clean.
Yeah.
It was
That's the
easier
way
than I
to do it.
expected.
Congratulations though guys, and
Yeah.
like I said, hopefully we'll probably speak to you again in the near future sometime. And there we have it. We are done for tonight here in Tier 4. We are back tomorrow, aren't we, Tichy? So we're back for ED1 and 2 qualifying,
Qualifying. Yes.
which will start at 9:30? Question mark.
Yeah.
Uh,
Question mark.
yeah. So ED1 will be on the COS Formula channel, Twitch
Yeah.
channel. ED2 will be on the YouTube COS channel.
YouTube. Yeah.
And then half an hour later on the main
Yeah.
Costage channel will be the start of the 12
On
hours
this
of
one.
Bathurst. Yes. As unfortunately we had to do it on Friday because well, I have work on Saturday, but
Yeah.
I've been feeling unwell and I had a COVID
Yes.
test, so hopefully I'll find
Have
out
you had the
tomorrow.
results back
No,
yet?
not yet.
Oh.
I'm a bit nervous, but hopefully.
I mean,
I felt a lot better today.
you don't sound that ill.
No, I felt a lot
I
better
mean, you're
today.
ill, but
No,
yeah.
yesterday I felt like death, but today I feel a lot better. So hopefully we'll be well and good. We'll be able to get a negative result and then concentrate on Bathurst. Well, we'll concentrate on
Yes.
Bathurst regardless. Yeah, so we've got an action-packed weekend, and then Saturday we'll be back for
ED1 and ED2, the race.
yeah.
And then
So how it works is, so Saturday 4 p.m. will be the start of Saturday's team's race.
Yeah.
And then later on, about 5 hours into the race, will be the start of ED1 and ED2's race at Hungary, 100%. So a lot of
It's
choices.
Japan.
Oh, it's Japan.
Cal-
Oh, they have a
the
different
calendar's
calendar.
different.
See, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. So this is why you're here.
Yeah.
This is why you're here to
This is why
correct.
I'm here.
You're here to correct me. Japan. That'd be interesting. Great track.
It is, as we've got it in a few weeks' time in the normal season.
So, and pretty much, an action-packed weekend full of
Yes.
racing. So,
I'd love
if
to
you
see
have,
it.
if you manage to get 3 screens, you know, on your
Oh.
TV, phone, and laptop,
Get
you
it
can
going.
watch it all at the same time. That'd be great.
Oh,
But yeah, we are done tonight. Pleasure as always, Titchy. I will see you at Monaco,
oh yes.
which will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to
Cool.
that. I'm not racing that week next week, and I'm away.
I'm not either. I'm not here
Yeah,
so,
I'm-
for the
I'm-
race. I'm here for the commentary. Wouldn't miss that for the world.
So if one of the McLaren EU1 drivers can't race, then we'll get your brother in. We'll get your brother in for that next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it, guys. All hope you have a good weekend. Yep, we'll be live all over the COS channels over the weekend. So yeah, so be sure to check in. Yep, and good night from us.